guy that's mad said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go.
The middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen. Default, automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Love. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Carried by number 26.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
Play fake. Here's Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Bengals.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. And a Bengal first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
15-yard line.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go now on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Hunt gonna run for it, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
28-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Murray, space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a handoff looking right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
Steelers.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Murray's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down is Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing right, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Number 21.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, Murray escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Love now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right, check 33. 33. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Check right 33. Check right 33. It's just one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
4-yard line.
Now Murray again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
4-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2.
2nd down and goal. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
on 2nd down. It's Hunt, and he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Bengals.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory? No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Bengals 31.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Pressure comes, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chason in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not much running room, down to the 32. Desmond King making the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly have to...
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up, man, I'm air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driver soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. Get it, get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play more, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my